Happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway, Home Services, California Properties, with another Monday market moment. This week, we're going to talk about a decrease that leads to an increase. What is that all about? We'll talk about that pretty quickly. First, we're going to go over the latest stats. Right now, we have 3,126 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. It's an increase of 56 over last week, with a median list price of just a hair under $1 million, a decrease from last week, with no change in the average days on market, 46. Pending sales were up 91, 1993, so up 91 versus last week. With a median list price of $836,792, decrease from last week, and again no change in the average days on market of 24. Months of inventory is 2. Now we're back up to 2 again. It's been a while, but we are back up to 2. I don't know if that's a magic number, since anything under 3 months is still considered a seller's market. So we're still in seller's market territory. So when I talked about a decrease leading to an increase, that's the increase. What's the decrease? We'll talk about that shortly. First, I want to show the chart that shows the total actives and the total pendings. You can see total actives a little bit higher, continuing to climb, but total pendings went up for last week, which is good to see. Since last week, 26 fewer homes came on the market last week than the week before, 613, with a median list price of $855, lower than the ones that came on the market the week before. New pendings up 16. So 352 homes went pending. So fewer homes came on the market, more homes went pending, even with these high interest rates. Median list price $799, lower than it was the week before, with an average days on market of 21, one more day than the ones that went pending last week. New pendings listed within the last week, 15. So only 4% of homes actually sold in a week. However, about 46% of homes are still selling in 2 weeks or less. So 162 homes went pending that were listed within the last 2 weeks. All right, now, since last week, we saw 256 homes close escrow. It's a drop of 84. That's the decrease that led to the increase in the months of inventory, because the months of inventory is calculated by the total number of homes for sale divided by the number of homes that have sold in the last 30 days. And in the last week, so about 25% of the last 30 days, a drop of 84. So sales are down. Why are sales down? Just not enough inventory. So when sales are down and inventory is stable or increasing, there's just going to be a higher months of inventory. But we're still in a healthy market for sellers. Median list price, $875, higher than it was last week. $887.5 was the median sales price, also higher than last week. I don't know if you remember it last week, but we saw the median list price was actually higher than the median sales price, and it's still that and this week, median sales price is above the median list price. So good to see that homes are selling for more than list price again. Average days on market, 23, 3 more days than the week before. The least expensive sale was in Fallbrook, $245,000. The most expensive sale coming in again, Rancho Santa Fe, $12,650,000. Here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. And you can see new actives a drop from last week, more than a couple of weeks ago, though. But new pendings, higher than last week, but look at the huge drop in the number of closed sales. Many fewer homes closed escrow last week than the week before. Here's the chart showing the pricing. We can see the median sales price higher than median list price. Back to that trend again. We'll see if that stays the trend. Here is the reports on housing, the most recent one that we have seen from Stephen Thomas. You can see the blue line is this year, active listings coming on the market. You can see the trajectory is higher, which is bucking the trend. Every year over the last few years, inventory typically goes down this time of year, but inventory is increasing right now. Interesting to see. Meanwhile, demand is stable. And if you look at the last few years, this is the time of year when demand typically goes down. However, demand has been stable. Even with the high prices, even with the higher interest rates, people are still buying homes. This is the breakdown of the price category, so to speak, and the percent of current inventory versus current demand. And you can see until we get to about 1,250,000, there's more demand than supply. But once we hit 1,250,000 to 1,500,000, it's about the same. 9% of the current inventory is in that price category. 9% of the current demand is in that category. And then you start seeing more supply and then demand above that. So here's a quick chart I thought I would show. People are sometimes concerned right now about the number of distress sales that may come on the market. Are we in a bubble? Is it going to burst again? Are we going to see a ton of distress sales? Obviously, we're not. You can kind of see where we are. This is back in April. It's continuing this way, though. The number of distressed listings that are on the market, there's very few. Most people are in a good position with their homes. A lot of people pay cash, so they're not going to be being foreclosed upon, of course. So people in San Diego are less likely to sell at a loss. So I don't think we're going to be seeing those distressed sales that some of those naysayers may be saying. Scan the QR code for tracking your home's value. If you have any questions about this week's Money Market Moment, let me know. I'm happy to send you the full Stephen Thomas report, including sales for each city. Another one will be coming out in about a week or so, so we'll report on that the next week or so as well. Hope you have a great Monday and a great week. I look forward to seeing you in the next Monday Market Moment.
You've been watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. To request a transcript of this week's report, send an email request to Bryan@DevoreRealtyGroup.com.